Askena antanikisen kenoti. Isi etal neki ei ja heti että taiseta taanko ei hanne beta tiit on antken betala hodlo. Nli standa isi paati ta paat neo. Ei ja heti kat pa ta nego ei ja heti kat saapa rahta. Arot hast hinje nego ta netje nego ei ja het tot ahonaan haske. Neniki ei ja heti kat rahta aro ei saaliiki pestelia. Ako ia sepeni ei ja heitä hollon ei se ada heitet ahde. Ei se ja heti kat osa taas annako ei ja heti kat peikata huiknet ode. In the teachings of our old people, at one time it was considered very important to be given a sacred ceremonial name. And the names were given to us by people that give names. And they have a special gift that they can give names. And on their part, sometimes they take a lot of time to consider a correct name for an individual. And the process, of course, is the same for women as it is for men. But the names that are given are ceremonial names, sacred names that are not to be shared with other people out of a non-proper setting. So to the women, it is Ba is the name, which would mean warrior. And for the men, it is Hashke, which would probably mean to be a person that has the ability to correct or to defend things that are taking place or spoken of. So it's very important to have these sacred names and to remind us as to who we are. And the names actually are the defenders of truth. And that is that women are to defend the things that are true at all times, that they defend the truth teachings of the holy people in their home and what is being given to their children and to their families. And the same thing goes for the men, Hashke, is that you defend the truths that are given by the holy people, the sacred truths, and you don't let people deviate from that. And so the sacred names are given to men and women as to be warriors and defenders of truth. The other thing is that the teachings of the Hasteyas Titane is the speaker of peace, holy people. And the principal being that we have as our main important being that we have to listen to is the one that is called talking God by the Dene. But the talking God, Hasteyas is what they give the name to, which is the speaker of peace. He is the main deity that we depend on. And then, of course, under his direction are the Hashejawan, which are the speakers of peace in the home. And there are 12 of those main ones. And, of course, the whole teaching is contained in the wintertime ceremony of the Yebiche dancing event. But the thing about all of this, these names that are given to us, is to be the defenders of truth. And that is to defend all of the truths that have been given to us by the holy people. And these truths are the teachings that we have been providing for our listeners and our viewers. And when we are taught about these keeping sacred things sacred and protecting truth, I remember when I was given the name, and of course my ceremonial name and the sacred name, one and the same. It was given to me by my grandfather, who was a giver of names. And he had gone out and he had even made stone offerings. Is what I was told, is that he made these sacred stone offerings and thought about the name extensively before he came and we sat down when we discussed the name. And so I do have a ceremonial sacred name, and only one other person beside some other people in ceremonial settings know my name, and that was my late wife. And it's important for her to know my sacred name. But the teaching of that sacred name is done in such a way that they give one main example, and that was the time when the Diné women and Diné men separated, and both of them were ego-driven or arrogant, and they separated for a period of time. And this was because neither one of them was willing to protect and defend the teachings of our holy people. And so that caused a division and all kinds of chaos. And the things that happened during that separation were very destructive to the family and to individuals, and it brought a lot of perversion into the world. Now, because our presentations involve sometimes the young listening ear, we don't go into a lot of detail, but I would encourage mothers and fathers and grandfathers in the individual families to share these stories with one another. And in some cases, depending on the age bracket of your children or grandchildren, give the details. It's important. I don't think, there are young ears you don't want to give a lot of information to until they get a little older. But there is so much teaching as far as the and relationship that you should have with one another as a man and as a woman. Because whenever there are perversions introduced into society, it causes great evil. It is to call evil to be among you. And the evil one is very crafty and cunning. And he knows where to apply the pressures in that can divide families and cause contention and fighting, division, and all kinds of problems in families. And so it is that the sacred names that we're given is to protect our families and ourselves from that type of influence. And the teachings of our people and trying to help us to understand the sacred ways and the sacred teachings and that are to help us to maintain our journey on the beauty way path. Now, defending the truth and the teachings, the sacred teachings of the holy people is not an easy task. I think that we have to look in the world today of all of the various organizations that are probably not using a lot of common sense in trying to influence our younger people. And the sad thing is that it is having its effect on our young people, and they are being misinformed. And they are learning worldly things that are completely contrary to the sacred teachings of the holy people. And it applies to keeping our families sacred. And our families and family settings are the things that are under attack in many ways by the present-day worldly thoughts. And it is contrary to the truth that was given to us by the holy people. Now, the holy people want us to have a journey of beauty, of joy and happiness and confidence and peace as we make our way back to their presence and to be with them. But we cannot do it if we take the wrong path, the worldly path and that of attacking our own family and having confusion and fighting, contention in our homes and that. It doesn't work that way. And so we were always told, remember your sacred name. Ba hajiko, hatsinba, bejanjapato. That is the purpose of that name, is to defend your family, to be a warrior, a woman warrior against the things of evil that would harm your family. And those are the teachings in that are available to us today. And then the men, hashishkedo, hashishkedo, hashke, is that your words have to be very blunt. And you can't pull punches with your words, and you have to defend the things that have been given to us by the holy people. And that is the reason that that particular name is given, so that you can defend the truth that was given to us by the holy people. and to not pull any punches, and to tell it as it is, and defend it, because it is truth. If we don't defend the truth as the net, we're going to lose it. And as the people of peace, where our people have been told to be a peaceful people, have been given examples of the beauty of peace, it is very much an important thing for us to be that, and also to be confident in the ways that we present these truths, and to keep ourselves on the true path of keeping to the path of the beauty way. And the pressures in that are out there right now are making it very difficult to continue to defend truth. But our names are to be remembered, the names of warriors and protectors, and they speak out against the things that are not true, the things that are of this world. So that many things are going in the wrong direction, and so it is, we are told, as the old people would tell us, which means that in the future there's going to be a lot of lack of common sense. And it is our responsibilities by our sacred ceremonial names to always remember to think and to plan and to understand life, and to always have hope and faith that the holy people are going to constantly be helping us to do the right things. Those are the things that we are told.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Ahead.